Previously on the channel, I shared my underwhelming experience flying Qantas economy class to India. On my way back, I managed to score an upgrade to their business class cabin. In this video, I'll show you how I got the upgrade and take you through the Qantas business class experience on this 12-hour flight from Delhi to Melbourne. Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport is India's busiest airport. Terminal 3 is the home for international airlines as well as domestic Air India Group operations. The terminal was opened in 2010, just before the Commonwealth Games, and was at that time the 8th biggest terminal in the world. Qantas restarted its operations to Delhi in December 2021 after a 47-year break. The current schedule is 3 times a week. My upgrade today lets me use the priority check-in service, which was a breeze. Qantas provides 40 kgs of baggage allowance in business class. The local Delhi airport staff were very friendly and they even escorted me to the priority immigration queue.
Oh, thanks a lot. Nice meeting you.
Soon I find myself airside, surrounded by an array of duty-free shops and sweeping views of the tarmac. I was provided with a lounge voucher at check-in, and this gave me access to the Encalm Privé lounge. Note that there are actually 2 Encalm lounges at Delhi Airport, and I initially went to the wrong one, which caters to priority pass and other card holders. This lounge is definitely one of the best lounges I've been to in India, with its high ceilings and glass roof. The food selection was quite impressive too, with live cooking stations like this chaat counter, the pasta counter, and a wide variety in the buffet selection. There were a lot of tasty desserts as well.
Alright, it's time to go and catch this flight.
An hour later, it was almost time to board, and I made my way to gate 3 to find that my flight was on time and soon started boarding. Just like Bangalore flights, Qantas uses the A330-200 on this route. And these come with 27 seats in business class, which are arranged in a 1-2-1 layout. Due to this being a last-minute upgrade, I didn't have much choice with seat selection and I was allocated 7F, which is in the smaller back cabin.
Hello. Wonderful. Welcome back on board.
Thank you.
Stepping on board, I was welcomed into a spacious and comfortable Qantas business class cabin. Given a choice, I would have preferred sitting in the forward cabin, as the economy class bassinet seats were directly behind me. This aircraft features the same lie-flat business class seat used across the Qantas Asia network. I have previously covered this seat on a video on my flight to Singapore, which is linked above. To avoid redundancy, I will highlight some of the unique aspects of this Indian route. Let's start with the printed menu, which looks the same at first glance, but actually includes both English and Hindi text. The ground announcements were also made in both languages.
Oh my god, I finally got pajamas on a flight.
As this was an overnight flight, pajamas were provided along with the usual pillows, mattress and blankets. On top of this, the standard amenities including the amenity kits, noise-cancelling headphones, and a bottle of water were also available at the seat. Pre-departure drinks before the flight set a pleasant tone for the long journey ahead. During the takeoff roll, as I didn't have a window seat, I had to settle for this view through someone else's window. Today's flight time is just over 11.5 hours, so after takeoff it's time to get comfortable and change into the pajamas. The toilets in this cabin are the same as the ones in economy class, except for featuring some premium amenities. Back at my seat, I browsed the menu in anticipation of the dinner service. Here's a closer look at the drinks list for this flight. And here is the dinner menu that included 4 hot options for mates. The meal service began with an aperitivo, which was accompanied by a tasty samosa. This was followed by the proper table service, which began with a warm soup, roti and some salad. For the main course, I chose the Buna lamb curry, which was well presented and delicious. The dinner service on this flight was impressive and a significant upgrade from Qantas economy class catering. But wait, we are not done yet. A generous portion of Baskin-Robbins ice cream for dessert capped off the meal nicely. After dinner, I checked out the amenity kit, which came in a nice Qantas Centenary collection bag. The contents were actually minimal compared to others, but useful, particularly the eye mask and the earplugs. Later on, the crew helped me prepare this bed with a comforter. With the press of a button, the seat turned fully flat. The bed felt spacious and comfortable, and it was perfect for a long sleep. Waking up several hours later, I found that I had actually slept quite well, despite what my Garmin thinks. The breakfast forms were handed out during takeoff, and I had already passed mine to the crew after dinner. Initially, I chose the Western option, but then switched to the Indian option just to try it out. It ended up being a fantastic choice, featuring a South Indian meal of upma, vada, uttapam and sambar. While I couldn't finish it all, I was quite pleased with the overall meal service on this flight. Although I didn't have much time to explore the in-flight entertainment system on this flight, it actually worked quite well as a touchscreen and had a good selection of content. The lack of in-flight Wi-Fi on Qantas international aircraft remains a disappointing thing. As we approached Melbourne, I reflected on this 12-hour journey. Qantas business class is certainly a significant step up from the economy class product. The meal offerings were particularly impressive, and the older A330 still provides a comfortable live flight experience. It does leave me feeling a little perplexed how Qantas has a competitive offering in business class, but falls so short of other airlines in economy class. Whilst it may not have the glitz of Emirates or the bells and whistles of other airlines, I think Qantas business class is a worthwhile experience on long flights. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And that takes me to the final section on how I got this upgrade. I used the Qantas Classic Reward system to request an upgrade on the app, and it costed me 42,000 points from a flex fare. Note that this is not guaranteed, and I was only notified of my result one day before the flight via text message.
Thank you.
Please take care.